All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Circle of Light meditation. I'm going to just get set up here in a few different places. I was just outside playing soccer with my son and husband. My son loves playing soccer now. And I just helped coach our homeschool soccer league, which was fun. So anyway, I wanted to come on here and talk a little bit or do a meditation and musing, as I like to call it, on releasing scarcity and stepping into abundance. Why did I pick that topic? Well, I think it's obvious that the control matrix is really pulling out all the stops. When we're blasted with light, there's always going to be that balance. That the dark balances out the light. That's the polarity. So there's a lot of fear going around. There's a lot of fear. Financial pressures, supply chain stuff, and it can cause a lot of confusion for a lot of people. It's a hard time. It's really, I've worked with a few different clients who are really struggling. And just the other day, I was with a client and we were just, it always comes back to this, in my view, is just quieting the mind, connecting in with source, creator, just your higher self, God, whatever you want to call it, this light. And that brings us back into our center, like plugs us back in. And what that is doing is actually, taking us out of the ego mind, which goes into fight or flight, which analyzes, worries, tries to figure everything out, and it's not our higher self. When we're in ego mind, we're not able to really be guided by our intuition. And why is that important? Well, our intuition knows what's our soul wants, what's for our highest good. And when we're in fight or flight, when we're in that ego mindset, we're not able to think as rationally or be guided by that, that inner light. So even though it can seem like, we feel overwhelmed, we feel just all these pressures coming at us, and like we've got to just keep going and going and going, keep on the rat race. The number one thing in that moment, what I try to do at least, is say, well, now it's time to pause, to try to connect. Just close your eyes, go outside, listen to the birds. You look at the beautiful. Just today, I was walking around our woods, and I was like, there's so much green here. I was walking through these ferns that were just almost as tall as I was. These huge ferns. It's like being in a rainforest, and all these different plants. It's kind of this swampy area, with a stream, and it's just so much abundance. There's so much abundance around us. And so when we go outside and we just spend time in nature, it helps to clear a lot of the heaviness. So, we know, some of you know maybe that that the matrix, the 3D matrix, I like to call it, there's just going to be constant new things are coming up with. There's this, there's that, there's like, it's like the playbook. And when we talk about the new earth, we're moving into 5D. What does that mean exactly? How do we do that? There's no recipe. There's no guidebook for what that is. Is it bartering? Is it we all share food with each other and instantly manifest everything that we want? Well, we still live in a 3D world, and in that 3D world, there's bills to pay, there's jobs to do, and it is, even though I view it as somewhat of a slave system in some ways, work, get paid, maybe you get some vacation time, maybe you get to retire. That is a system that's going away. It's crumbling right before our eyes. However, what can be scary about that is, well, what else is there that is going to replace it? What else is there that we can step into how could it would be nice if we could just kind of slide right into the new earth, right into that 5D way of living. But what we're witnessing is the crumbling of the old that isn't serving us, the consumer system that isn't serving us, hasn't been for a long time. But I don't believe in going into fear about it. And I don't think that is, whenever I connect with my higher guidance in the Akashic Records, angels, guides, what the messages I get is that we're always going to be provided for. It's going to be this, smooth transition. however, we can use our free will to, with our thoughts, our intentions, to create or co-create the reality we want to experience. It's easier said than done, right? Because what's happening also right now is any old pattern, anything that has come up, that we thought we had cleared, some old habits, some, old negative thought pattern, or just behavior, or just way of thinking or being that we don't want to be in, that we don't want to feel anymore, that we thought we took care of. It's if there's still something there, then it's coming up right now to be cleared. So that's what happens when the light blasts. It illuminates the shadows, so it can make us very uncomfortable. It can make us tired, like we just want to sleep a lot. We need to do that. We do need to sleep a lot. I need to take that advice. um, so and just trust. There's a lot of trust that we're being asked to do, is just to keep trusting. And that's, how do we even remember to do that? Just, quieting the mind and bringing in light, connecting with light in our hearts. That helps give us hope, and that can help pull us forward. Just today, I was in the Akashic Records, but before I did that, it was interesting. It was Archangel Metatron that I was connecting with. And as some of you may know, Archangel Metatron is all about ascension, and about that Metatron's cube, which is a sacred geometric figure, the Merkaba, which spins. It's hard to explain. You should just look it up, Merkaba, if you don't know what it is. And it was spinning and activating all my chakras, moving through all my energy centers, up and down through my body, just like it's a cleansing and a clearing and an activation at the same time. And that helps us move into higher states of consciousness. It helps us clear away the old layers of programming, of social conditioning, of doubt, of whatever it is. And so there's more space for light. So that's what we're just going through this long drawn out process. There's a lot I could say, but not everybody is going through this at the same rate. So what I believe a lot of us are experiencing, the more you move into these higher states of consciousness, the more you find you change your friends. You're not connecting with people that you used to in the same way. You're moving into different, it's like the timeline split. It's a very real thing. And that can be very painful, to not be as connected with those who we once were. But it's okay, because this is the dimensional split, and it's not going to always be like this. People are awakening. Just the other day, I have this book, Tools for the Awakening Soul. By the way, I've just found a printer. It's almost done. I'm going through the final draft. It's not really a draft anymore. The PDF, and just checking a few things. And of course, I always find something in every chapter, a few things. And then I'm going to send it out, and it's going to be printed, and hopefully they'll do a pre-sale. There's going to be a book club. I'm going to have some in-person book parties. So stay tuned. Looking at August for a launch for the book, to actually be out, actually be in my hands, in your hands, hopefully. Anyway, so there was one page I had to go print out at UPS, because it was the way it was printing out on my printer. It looked kind of skewed. So I went into UPS and I gave the man there, he was this older, kind of heavy set man, my page, and he had to plug in on my zip drive the whole PDF book. It's all 384 pages of it. And I said, do you mind if I come and look for the right page? It was just one page towards the beginning. And so he was looking. He saw the Tools for the Awakening Soul, and he says to me, he's like, "Oh, there's so much of that happening right now. There's so much awakening. I can tell I've had some amazing experiences." And I was kind of shocked that he was telling me this. And he said, there's so much that we don't understand about God and about consciousness. And it was just amazing. My heart was just so soaring with it's happening. People are awakening. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter what kind of job you're in. It's just absolutely amazing. So just to have this conversation with him just really just gave me such hope. People are awakening one by one. The more the fear, the nonsense, the divisions, the distraction, all the insanity coming from the media and all this, it starts to activate people. There's trigger points. We don't know when, we don't know how, but at certain trigger points, people start to awaken. They start to see through the illusions. It helps if you're meditating and connecting with some light, right? So anyway, but in the meantime, we still got to deal with what, you know, they are doing, which is a real thing. This may sound like a conspiracy theory to some of you, but the more I, you know, conspiracy theory is a term to discredit those who seek the truth, who seek an alternate explanation for this crazy world. So those who think they control things are really trying to create scarcity to bring us back into fear. The financial scarcity, high gas prices, high food prices, you know, that creates a contraction. And yes, it's going to help us shift into more growing things from the earth and connecting with our neighbors and friends and sharing and trading and just trying to find alternative ways to have things be more affordable for us. And that's going to help push us into the new earth. As long as we, you know, the more we can trust that we're being guided, the more the easier it'll be. Believe me, it's easier said than done. But what I want to do this evening for a meditation is really just try to help us clear some of that, some of the fear that we might be feeling. And one of the best ways to do that, we don't have time for that. I really don't ever have time for that in these short meditations, is through hypnotherapy. Hypnotherapy is like a really relaxing guided meditation, but you go deeper. You relax the way I do hypnotherapy, because I'm a hypnotherapist, as you may know, is you know, it's like a guided meditation in the beginning, but then you do a full body scan and relax every part of the body. You use certain words, you know, like deeper and more relaxed. It's called suggestions. And it brings people deep into a very relaxed state. When the conscious mind starts to drift away, you start to, like, you know, random things start to pop up. You don't even always hear what the person's saying if you're the one being hypnotized. And what can happen in that state is you start to reprogram the subconscious mind. So what I often do for people that come in to work with me is they tell me, we create a vision of how they want to be, positive present tense, their future self. This is a law of attraction, law of resonance. And I read it back to them in hypnosis. And what happens is they start to believe that's who they are. And, you know, as another divine law, if you start to really believe that this is you, you create this internal reality with your own vibration, then your external reality begins to reflect your internal reality. So it's like fake it till you make it. And so it's really powerful to do. I'm going to be teaching a group hypnotherapy class in August that's going to help people. It's going to be a 6 week class every other week to really help you, if you want to do it, reprogram to bring into your future self and align with abundance, and, you know, align with more self-confidence, believing in yourself. There's a few different themes. Anyway, I'll put the link here, but what we're going to do this evening is a little bit of that. So we'll see what happens. Reprogramming, trying to remove scarcity, bring in abundance. So let's begin to do that now. Okay. You can close your eyes. Begin to take some deep inhales and slow exhales, plugging in, letting go of thought, letting go of any heaviness, any tightness, any tension. Breathing in light, breathing in peace, holding that breath, and then slowly exhaling, letting go of tension, of stress, of worry, anything low vibrational, let it flow out of your body. I'll just take a few moments to focus on the natural flow of breath. Feel your belly rising and falling. Feel your diaphragm opening and closing. Your lungs filling up and then emptying. Just allow this oxygen to flow into your body, to cleanse, to clear, to open you, to heal. And begin to feel that this light, as if you're in this sort of sphere of light, surrounded by light, encapsulated by light. The light is coming closer to you on all sides, as if you're just standing in the middle of a rainbow. You can imagine even another analogy. You're looking at a sunset and you're able to instantly put yourself into a different version of it, a cooler, safer version of the sun, of the sunset. What will that feel like to be right in the center of a sunset? Feel light permeating in through your cells, through your hands, through your feet, the top of your head. Just feel this light flowing in. It wants to connect deep within. It wants to flow in. This is your natural state. You are one with the light. You are the light in a human vessel. Allow your light to push out now, starting from the seat of your soul, a little bit below the center of your chest. Feel that light activating. Feel it getting stronger and stronger. Just like a flame that's being fanned, it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's connecting with the light that's flowing in. This light is all-knowing. This light is consciousness. This light is pure, unconditional love. You may notice different hues of the light, colors, rays, maybe even beams, different shimmery parts, crystalline parts of the light, glistening, reflecting out of your heart, like a pond reflecting the sky. And you know that this light is associated with divine beings, with ascended masters, Saint Germain, Kuan Yin, Jesus, Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, Buddha, and many others, Confucius. And there's archangels here as well, Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Ariel, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Shamuel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Jophiel. There's so many. Your spirit guides, your guardian angel. Maybe there's some ancestors, all connected to that one creator energy of source, of God. And notice if there are a few beams that are a certain color that are just flowing in now. And just connect with that color and allow it to flow through your body like a river that flows up and down. This beam of light just travels through your body, and as it moves through every energy center, through your organs, through your cells, through your bones, through your bloodstream, through your heart, your throat, your solar plexus, which is your stomach. And as it moves through these areas, do you feel it purging anything that does not belong? You feel it just removing it. And in its place is flow. You just allow this flow, like water, to flow through your cells. You are one with this flow. Just take a few moments to really feel what it feels like to be in the flow, what it feels like to receive light, what it feels like to allow yourself to receive and to be in the flow. The root chakra is the source of, or is the center of our feelings of stability, security. It's red at the base of our tailbone. Feel that chakra being activated, spinning in front and back clockwise. Feel your sacral chakra a few inches below your belly button, orange, also being activated, spinning. This is a source of creativity, sexuality, inspiration. Feel that spinning, keeping the root chakra spinning, opening these chakras, feeling them being cleansed. In the front and the back, like whirlpools, just spinning, spinning, opening, getting bigger, as big as your body, maybe even bigger than your body. Now move to the solar plexus, yellow, a few inches above your belly button, center of your power, your will, your drive. This is, solar plexus is the source when we feel that we're not enough, or we doubt ourselves. It's often an issue in the solar plexus. So feel any of that being cleared away. This beautiful yellow, like dandelions, like lemons, bananas, just opening this chakra. Yellow topaz, spinning, spinning, spinning. Sacral still spinning, your root chakra still spinning, red, orange, yellow. Now move to the heart. Feel your heart, this beautiful emerald green color of grass, color of leaves. Just feel that beautiful green just opening in your heart, spinning, opening to love, to healing, to compassion, to forgiveness. This is the most powerful energetic center in our bodies, and the way we connect with our intuition. It's how I connect in the Akashic Records personally, so it's how we open to receive so much. So allow yourself to receive this heart space moving up to your throat. It's light blue, spinning front and back, color of blueberries, the sky, bluebird, sapphire. Just feel that chakra opening, speaking your truth, feeling that you can express yourself. This is the throat chakra. Moving up to the third eye. It's an indigo color, kind of purplish, color of grapes, eggplant. This color of irises, lupins. Feel this purple, and it's right in the center of our eyebrows, the third eye. This is intuition, this sense of knowing, seeing beneath the illusions, the psychic sense. The pineal gland, which can often get clogged with fear, with fluoride, with other things that are not welcome or wanted in the body. Just feel that chakra opening and spinning. It's beautiful indigo purple, violet color. Your throat still spinning. Blue, the heart is green, the solar plexus still spinning yellow, the sacral chakra orange, the root chakra red, deep red, blood red, strawberry red. The chakra, the sacral chakra is this orange, sunset, deep, deep orange. Now let's move all the way up. Now we've got all our chakras lined. There's more down through your legs, out through the bottoms of your feet. Earth chakra, feel those being aligned. We're going to move up to your crown. It's white light, your connection with I am, presence with the divine, with God, with consciousness, with all that is. Feel that white light flowing in, this crystalline light, pure, pure white. Feel that flowing in. And it helps all the other chakras align. You feel even above that, your soul star chakra, your God self, your Christ self, way up high. These higher chakras, just this pillar of light, of multicolored light flowing through your body. Bring the chakras in now, all into alignment, just right out to the edge of your body. And then imagine they're just coming into perfect harmony, feeling like you're wrapping yourself in this nice warm blanket. This is aligning and allowing. We're allowing in flow. We're connecting in with our natural energy, and this will bring in abundance. This natural state of being in the flow, of clearing away blockages, of using mantras. I allow flow into my life. I am one with the light. I am worthy of receiving. Abundance is my God-given birthright. Abundance is my God-given birthright. Just seal this in, taking a moment to give thanks. You can bring your hands in prayer position to your heart center, honoring yourself, honoring these beautiful divine beings, all this powerful energy of light, of high frequency healing, the ascended masters, the archangels, the spirit guides, galactic beings who may have been here, Pleiadians, Arcturians, Sirians, maybe some others. We thank all of you, our own higher self, and of course the divine presence of God. And we give thanks. Take a deep breath in. Begin to root down through your feet, feeling like those roots going into the earth, just grounding yourself now down through the bottom of your feet, stretching out. Whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. Oh, it got dark out since I've had my eyes closed. All right, well, hopefully that was helpful in some way. The chakra alignment, that's what I did today. My meditation was just it's so important. It's so powerful. And yeah, that's why we did that. So all this light, you just can't go wrong with the light. Anytime you're just, wanting to feel better, just bring that light in. Just feel that light flowing through your body. So, all right, that's all I got for this evening. If you want to join me for this group hypnotherapy class, we'll be doing that sort of thing, but taking you much deeper. So we'd relax your whole body. It just takes a little longer. And stepping into really working with the law of attraction, the law of resonance, to creating your future self, believing that you can become this abundant being in the new earth, and allowing in abundance, believing that you are enough, sharing your soul gifts, knowing that you have so much to offer to be of service in the world. And what happens with hypnotherapy is that it sinks in at a deep level, and it starts to change how we operate. It starts to change the reality around us. So that's going to start in mid-August, and I will post some information about that if you're interested. It's a group class. I'm limiting it to 10 people. And I've done this before. I did it live in person like 3 years ago, and this time it's going to be online because it's just easier that way. And we don't have to, all don't have to drive up here to Richmond, Maine, where I live. All right. Thanks for being here, everybody. And one more thing. This Monday, with the New Earth Collective, which is a spiritual conscious community of light workers that I facilitate, we're doing a Mary Magdalene light activation. It's a Sophia code, divine feminine. Really, it's like an invocation, a prayer. It's a release and then a prayer with the energy of Mary Magdalene. So check it out if you want to join us. It's Monday evening, this coming Monday, whatever that is, June 13th. So you can join the New Earth Collective to be in that, or if you want to drop in, you're also welcome to do that. Okay, much love, many blessings. Thanks so much for being here, everybody. Bye.